for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
58, right there. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Hit it.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Any weapon. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, echo.
Lock to throw on second down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Hines. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. This is Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 44, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 38, Locke. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock now on first down. Rolling to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first point. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 41 Mike. Record. Ready?
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's bring it. Show it. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Down. 18 Gator. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Let's go, team. Hey, Haywood. It's going to be a long day. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. I'm on.
Check 13. Check 13.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7, hard, 5.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He gets this one to Boyd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Come on, set. 15 line, 15 line. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Locke now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, wahoo! Shit! Yes! Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's checking.
Bravo.
He's checking. Crash, crash. 58 for Mike.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Finding Green complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
McSorley from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Switzer on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
At the Ravens 41
down. 60 Pittsburgh. got him.
58's the money.
From the 41, Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
18 Gators. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. 99. Check 99. Hey, orbit. Rocky. Go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Green brings it in. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
McSorley, 1st and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is McSorley. Aguilar has it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First down, Baltimore.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McSorley once more looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's McSorley to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
But five.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
5.
41.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 41, Mike. You run.
Sit up. Ready.
McSorley sets to pass. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
41, Mike. 41, Mike. Mike, 41.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Swift, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. Check tight. Check tight. Mike, 41. Mike, 41. Defense wins championships, baby. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check it out.
2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ready, go.
Now McSorley. Ravens touchdown from 6 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Got it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Go! Hey, Haywood!
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Down to lose one.
No!
We got it! 50,
Yep.
the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Leo!
They run with Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Hey, high 7. Now.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run again with Hines. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, That really opens things up for you.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Check 25. Check 25. Say go.
Now this time Locke will throw. Buying time to his left. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Sam on. Ready?
2nd down and goal. McSorley. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's out, baby. That's baby shot.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I hope you brought your left because I'm a Griffin.
It'll be McSorley again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah,
and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just deal this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. Go.
It's just me and you.
Hey, Wahoo. Look at me. Door.
To throw is Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Protein spill. 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Their season ends here. A tough way to go.